Okay, so just wanted to show this little thing that I had ChatGPT 3.5 make. Pretty cool. So I went in here and I went here. I would say all in all, like actually prompting and testing the code is maybe like 30 minutes to possibly an hour of actual like work of prompting and just like figuring out what I wanted. If I knew what I wanted right off the bat, it would probably have been like a few minutes to make this. But basically, I made a basic little clock app, like a start stop timer, like really basic web app. But basically, you can start it, and then you pause it, and then you start it up again, and then you stop it, and then you hit. You'll notice the time will go up down here because it logs it to local storage and saves it, and then by the date as well, so you know how much you've studied for the day. And then you can go up here, and basically once it's hit that time, it'll tell you, hey, it'll turn red and essentially indicate that your study session's up, like, oh, you should go take a break kind of thing. Pretty cool. So basically, I got this up and running with ChatGPT 3.5 in probably, like I said, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But just like farting around too. But I thought this was extremely impressive. The styling too, had no issue with it. I actually had no errors either, at all, which was crazy to me. So not even one. I got this how I asked. Oh, top left corner. I want it to be session time. Then I was able to link in these. It was able to find this input, get the value, and then put it. Check it, and then go down here and go. Oh, turn this red and style it, and it even did the hover effect when you go over it. So there you go. So 1 minute. I can go pause and stop it, or I could stop it. Now it goes back to normal. Adds the time, all that. And also, another basic one, I refreshed the page and this went to 0 because the function wasn't getting called on the page load. So I said, hey, there's an error, I need you to fix it. Briefly described what it was. It fixed it the first time, and that was 3.5, not 4. And then I said, hey, you know what, let's convert it to Python. Now 3.5 couldn't do it. It had probably 4 errors that just like rendered it unrunnable. I asked it to fix it, it couldn't fix it. I was like, can you fix this? It's like, yeah, I fixed it. And then I went back, it didn't fix it. But I got ChatGPT 4 on the case, and it got it immediately. So that was very impressive. So we'll go all the way up here. And I didn't do it in the same prompt either. I did a fresh one. I basically said, take all of this and convert it to a desktop app in PyQt5 with Python. So go down here. It did it. So it says, well, you need the PyQt5 library, sure. And then tells you, explains what it's going to do. And then it gave me the code. Worked out. It also warned me, oh, you're using local storage to store the data. You're going to want to use probably file operations or something, of course. So I said, okay, can you just add that for me? And then it's like, sure, here, got it. It stores it as in JSON, so imported the JSON library as well. And then the only issue I had here was it cut off because it can only print so much. So I was like, can you please continue? So I just copy and pasted everything over, fix some indenting with this, and it worked out great. But then I got an error. I'm like, okay, I have an error. So I couldn't run it initially. I was like, what the heck? I can't run it. And I didn't know how to fix it. I'm not a programmer, so I do it like as a hobby and hobbyist. And I've been to school. I was in school for it, but I don't work in as a software developer. I work in IT. So I was like, well, I don't know how to fix this. So hey, I got this. It's like, okay, well, here are your options to fix it. I used the first one. That fixed it. It's just outdated. So it's like, well, it could be the SIP. I don't know what that is, but it explained, handles the integration between C++ and Python and the PyQt framework. And then yours is probably outdated, so just try this. I ran this, all warnings went away, it ran the first time, no issue. So I opened it up, there it is. Same functionality too, it starts, you can't, the other two obviously aren't enabled, and it's the same logic in the other one. You can't even use those buttons until you've started it. You can pause it, but, you can stop it, but now you can't pause again, because you already paused. So we start again, and then we hit pause again, okay, and then we hit stop, and then it's going to log it out in this JSON file correctly. The same basic format, just, using seconds instead of milliseconds, which is what JavaScript was using, and the date time format's a little different, but the seconds for the date time don't matter, so this works just fine. And then the settings here, hit settings, same deal. You set it to 10 or whatever, click OK. Now that's where I noticed there was an error, and I haven't asked it to fix it yet. Like I could say, oh, when I hit, like I can even try it now, see if it can do it now. But like if I hit, I'll say in settings, looks great, but in settings, when I change the session, I think it was session time, and hit OK, the session time value doesn't change. It reverts back when I reopen it. Let's see if it can figure that out. So, okay. I think it got it. Wow. Yeah, I think it got it. So I'll close out, kill the application. And then this is in settings dialog, so I'll go specifically there. Settings, there it is. Okay, when you open this, okay, so this is just at the top. So let's see, I'll just do the constructor only then. Okay, and then let's go to open settings, change that as well, get sessions, stop timer, update timer, open settings. Oh, just not indented. Easy fix there. Format that real quick. Ah, I won't bother. Whoops, don't want that. So there we go. Okay, so got that. Now let's run it and see if it fixed the issue. So settings, 10. Okay, I don't know if there it is. It worked. So it also fixed that error immediately. No, and it didn't add any errors that I can tell. And then I can also ask stuff like, can you reduce the total number of lines in this program, please? I mean, this is crazy. Like, I am just blown away. So I'll do get add. I'll just add it, whatever. Initial commit with Python file. And then I can see the changes. I just want to see, like number of lines and all that. Wow. What? Oh, I thought it's like I obviously cut a lot of code off, but alright. Yeah, I just want to see. Even 3.5 was able to do this pretty well, but I've been getting some latency, so I'm thinking that's why it's coming through a little slow here and there. I don't know if it's ChatGPT's issue. So it's getting a little long here, we'll see, but we have 138 used right now. Ah, yeah, cut it off. Please continue where you left off. Oh, and I got it this time. There we go. I got name correct this time. It didn't do it last time. I had to modify it. There we go. Got it. You got it. Okay. So here we go. Go to the top. Nice. Okay. I don't know how many it could cut off, to be honest, because it probably didn't put that many extra. Somewhere around 30 lines, that's not bad. I mean, that's, wow, for like an already pretty short program. Let's do, okay, and then let's just fire that up. There it is. It's incredible. Wow, there's the, yeah, there it is. Wow. Incredible. So yeah, just a short demo there. This is incredible, and this isn't even like the best. Like, there's Devon AI out now too, but like this was crazy. Just wanted to post this, and nuts. Anyways, thanks. Bye.